WLFEDB Digital Network are engaging in the safe space. What is safe space? A safe space is a supporting and affirming environment for individuals within the LGBTQ+ community. Each podcast displaying the Safe Space logo will have resources available on hand for those in need without judgment. Here at WLFEDB Digital Network, we care. We listen, we support, we understand.
Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade DeVere and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFE-DV.com for upcoming shows and more.
Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive podcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. We have an amazing show planned for you this evening. We are celebrating more of our trans siblings this weekend or this week with Tamia Gisele Mykles and Miss Shawnnna Alexander joining us tonight. Of course, my lovely co-host is going to be the incredible SKARLET Overkill. But let's start the episode with a little bit about me. With hello, who, what, where? Who am I? My name is Jade DeVere. I'm a drag artist. I've been performing for roughly 437 years, give or take a little bit. I absolutely love drag. It's what wakes me up and it's what gets me going. What am I wearing? I am wearing a lovely ensemble that I just have not had a chance to wear yet. It's a nice little pleather illusion. Those are just boobs, though. Anyway, I was trying to show off the outfit, and I just showed off boobs. A lovely bit of hair. Some of it is, in fact, my own. It's actually several pieces of hair, so we're just going to leave it at that. Of course, a nice subtle jewelry set from Rock Spike Hooks. I wanted to match my background, and I inadvertently did a trans pride flag on my eyes. I don't regret it. It's kind of beautiful, but it's a lot of Morphe, Wet n Wild. I've got some Juvia's Place. I got a whole bunch of different makeup on tonight. Last but not least, where can you find me? You can find me all over the internet. And I'm performing again. In fact, in October, I will be at Booby's Brewery in Mount Joy playing the Countess for Dinner with the Count. I'm very excited to return to that character. If you've ever watched What We Do in the Shadows, she's very Nadia energy. So it's going to be cute. And what else? What else do I have going on? Ooh, I have random people showing up. Somebody shared the wrong link in the show tonight. So that's awkward. Let's look at some of the comments we have going on this evening. We've got Vicky. Evening, everyone. How is everyone this evening? I am fantastic. Oh, Amethyst Diamond popping in like I said she would. Yay, it's that time again. Woohoo, it is that time. I'm super excited. My husband, Derek Gamble Ernst. Hi, everyone. Auntie Cruz, I love that name. I'm doing fantastic. Can't wait to see beautiful drag queens and kings if there's any. Well, I don't know about beautiful, but definitely drag. It's going to be a fun evening. Oh my gosh, lots of people checking in this evening. Oh, Mr. J watching. Hello, everyone. I love that. Tammy, oh my gosh, everyone. Oh, somebody chiming in as Inside the Drag Closet. That's always fun. Don't know who it is. I bet it's Amethyst at this time. Oh my gosh. I could talk all night, but we want to get into some more drag. And I am so excited to show you what my beautiful co-host has put together for this evening. So without further ado, let's welcome my amazing co-host, SKARLET Overkill. Ah!
Hello there.
Girl, this look!
Oh, just a little something. Spilled a can of white paint on my head. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It'll come out with soap and water. It's fine.
Girl, give them a little who, what, and where.
Yes. So who am I? I am Scarlet Overkill. What am I wearing? Well, I'm wearing this white and white and white and white and white and these black gloves, just a touch of black to go with the tears that I'm crying because I'm so excited that the Dragula season 4 cast got revealed today, which we'll talk about. And where can you find me? Well, you can find me everywhere online on Inside the Drag Closet and in-person drag as well. I'm actually doing brunch this Sunday at HMAC. And then the last Sunday in September, there is a benefit show at the 704, which Jade is actually doing as well. And that's for Pride. So yeah, check my social medias and come see me.
Indeed. So, Dragula announced its cast. How excited are you?
I am so excited. I've been waiting for once I saw the teasers and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, come on, new season, new cast. And it got announced today and I'm excited. The cast looks amazing.
They do. I was scrolling through the Instagram posts. I was like, yes, yes, yes. And you know what caught my eye? Miss Jade Jolie is competing.
Yes. I'm interested to see how she's going to do, what she's going to do,
Yeah. And it's such a cutting edge time right now. We just got Miss Kylie Sonique Love winning RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. If y'all haven't watched yet, it's been spoiled. Sorry about it. Cry later. But I'm so excited. She was like, when I saw that she was back, I was so excited for her. And literally after, I think it was the third week, literally it was so early on, her and Raja, full redemption. Those two, even if she would have lost to Raja, I still would have been fine with that. Those two were on top of their game, a game whole season. I was so excited that she won.
And I feel like they not to discredit anybody, but I feel like they needed it. With Ginger and Eureka, they're amazing. I don't think they needed to win. It would have been cute for the money, don't get me wrong, but they're already superstars. And now Kylie is the second trans winner that a lot of people keep forgetting about. Let's see how badly I can screw up this name. Anjali Anang from season 2 of Thailand's Drag Race is the first trans winner.
That's right. That's right.
Which is just amazing. We need more trans representation. I didn't know Sonique was going to win when I planned this month of celebrating our trans siblings, but the universe works in weird ways.
It does. It does.
Oh, I wanted to point out one of the comments in the comment section. Where'd it go? Daniel Jackson just wanted to point out, hate to bring this up, but Scarlett, your mascara is running just a little.
I know. I ran out of waterproof mascara, so I had to go with this mascara I found laying in the closet. It's not waterproof, obviously.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Well, girl, are you ready to meet our first guest for the evening?
Yes.
Excellent. I am super excited. I met this queen a little over a month ago. She's absolutely stunning. And then I got the honor of working with her just recently. I'm so excited to have her here on Inside the Drag Closet. Everybody put your hands together for TAMIA Michaels.
Hello.
How you doing, girl? I think you're muted. We can't hear you.
Say what?
Huh? Did she turn her mic off? Oh, that's weird. What's going on? We have had weird technical issues tonight. I don't know what happened. She's going to try reloading everything. Let me tell you about the chase to get Miss Shawna on this evening. Technology was just fighting against us, and it was crazy. But we're going to try TAMIA one more time. once I have more than just her bosom in the frame.
Hi!
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
All right, sis, why don't you give everybody a little who, what, and where?
Who, what, when, where, why? Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm TAMIA Giselem. I'm 30 years old. Currently staying in the Rehoboth Beach area, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. I got this lovely little outfit from one of my good sisters, Indiana Bones, out of DC. And then just jewelry. Jewelry from all over the place, really. This store and that store. Uh-oh.
So where can we find you right now? You still performing in Rehoboth?
Yes, absolutely. I'm still at Port 251 on a regular basis. The last show there, don't quote me on this, I believe it is October 24th. It'll be like the week before Halloween. I think it's like the last show that they are having. But don't fret, you can also find me in Dover, Delaware. Perform at Touchdown with Miss Peaches. Also at Crimson Moon with all the queens up there. Being the current reigning Miss Gay Wilmington, I kind of have that luxury to go up there and be like, I'm coming up, sisters. So perform up there. And also I'm starting to branch my way back out to the DC DMV area as well. So just keep a lookout. You can always find me somewhere.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Scarlett, since you two are just meeting for the first time, basically, do you have any questions?
No.
Oh.
I don't think this isn't the first time. We met 2018, I believe. If I haven't met you, I've heard a lot about you from a local queen up that way.
Ooh. Hopefully good things. Hopefully good things. I swear I have water mascara.
And it wasn't from her part. And then again, it's not exactly all that great what she can do anyway. And I don't care.
Ah!
Ooh.
You want her name?
We'll do that later.
Send it to me, sis.
Well, let's put it like
I didn't even realize you kids had met already.
2018, was that like a pageant or something?
It was, you were there. I was going to put it out there anyway. So Jessica Lynn invited you down.
Oh, that was the one I performed at, yeah. My apologies, by the way, because that was a rough night for me. So backstory, for those of you who don't know, I had the flu, legit, and literally after my second number, I ran straight to the bathroom and puked my brains out. Like, I had the legit flu that day. Like, it was rough.
Well, you couldn't tell, honestly. I will safely say that you couldn't tell.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I tried. I was like, oh my God, I just have to make it through this show, and then I need to go to a doctor or something. It was rough. But yeah, okay. I do remember. That was, like I said, that was so long ago.
Because Lacrosse was there.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
It's
coming back to me.
A national show queen, showgirl, the pageant prelim that she crowned herself.
Yeah.
She crowned herself at large. I was the Miss. Don't know why. And then Lacrosse was the Mister.
And he'll be on the show next week.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome. I miss Lacrosse. He had good vibes. I liked him.
That's my brother right there. I love him so much.
Awesome. That's amazing. So yeah.
So to me, a question I have, one thing I've heard, have you ever experienced any like negativity being trans in the drag world?
Actually, no. Most of my negativity-ness that comes my way just tends to be targeted more towards me as a person, never so much as me being trans. One thing about me is I never really clicked well with one sex. I just kind of, there's some times where I literally feel more feminine, some days where I feel more masculine. So that's why I've laid claims to the non-binary term. Like, not that I dismiss those sexes, it's I embrace them, both sides of them. So never really received negativity based on me being trans. I mean, I've heard definitely a lot of queens express their opinions about how they feel it's not fair because, you know, what's the difference between a trans queen and a biological woman? Really, there really is no difference. But if you can entertain, you have nothing to worry about.
True.
That right there is the quote of the century. Like
that's the real difference between a queen and those who are not.
Yeah.
I saw this post. Pandora Box posted this wonderful post about the top 4 for RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. And this one guy was just like, I'm an older gay man and I think drag is a man's game. And I don't think trans women should be doing drag. It's not for them. And I was like, excuse me, do you know what you're talking about? People lit him on fire. It was just, the man was an idiot. Like,
so, all right, so he's naive, but I feel as though we really shouldn't attack others for them being naive or ignorant. But it certainly does set a standard that with the older gays, this is still female illusion. Now, I have seen plenty of trans queens who don't exactly look feminine. And I have seen some manly men come out looking like straight up women going to the mall. So, with that being said, look, she went to the grocery store and said, I'm going to pour a gallon of milk over me. That's all.
Yeah.
Cake batter. Bitch, 101 Dalmatians when Cruella comes out the damn cake batter mix. That's what I'm doing.
Yes! This part right here.
I am here for it.
Yes.
I am too. But yeah, so when you have to, in my opinion, I feel if you have to belittle somebody based on something that they really have no control over, that really says something about you and not what you can do. So, yeah, it's just one of those topics to where you have to take it with a grain of salt. You have to know what you're going to say or kind of how you're going to direct the conversation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and it's all about, like you just said, education over like attacking. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, the older gay population, and then I'm not like pointing fingers or like anything like that, but like the older gay population back in the day, like drag was female impersonation, but now it's come to trans, it's come to horror, things like this, creepy, spooky drag. Like, there's so many different forms of drag that like sometimes the older generation of gays, I should say, like need to be educated. Like, hey, drag's now become this. It has many forms. It's not just female impersonation anymore.
Yes, and I certainly feel that both sides, older and younger, need to find a balance because unfortunately all this new drag, not all of it is valid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I genuinely feel like there are some queens who just come out for the spotlight attention, and when you have somebody who is seasoned and wants to not criticize you, but basically direct you, be like, look, I see where you're going. If you could do this, this, and this differently, or hone it in, I could see your vision. But those who get stuck and be like, well, this is my version of drag, this is me, like, it's not just you. Baby, I don't care what you look like. If your makeup is not blended, if your body hair is not right, it's not valid.
I hate when my body hair is not right. Wait, what?
Yes.
I said tonight would be a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Yes, for the body and hair. Body, hair, yes. That
body and hair. Yes, exactly.
There's an and in there.
Yeah, there was that slight delay that we had in the technical issues.
Oh, is that what? Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Orion just made a very good point. I look back at where I came from, and I wish I had someone to teach me sooner everything I know now. When I was in middle school, I honestly thought gay was just an insult. Thank you, Pentecostal upbringing.
Yes, for the Pentecostal. Oh man, praise the Lord. Yeah. Middle school was difficult for me too. I didn't really have anybody to like, I guess, teach me or train me, anything like that. I had a gay family members, so I had an idea, but never when it came to trans. I never was introduced to trans until my first trans queen I met was Finesse Ross from Philadelphia. I love her to pieces. She is one of the kindest people I've ever met. But the first queen I saw, not in person though, was Erica Andrews. Oh, bitch. Oh. Saw her when she ran for the Miss Transasia pageant, the most beautiful transsexual pageant back in the day. I think it was on HBO Stars, one of those late night shows because they showed a whole lot of titty. So they couldn't show it during the regular time TV. But that was my first inkling, like, I wanted to do pageants. She was like that guiding light, like, I see where my direction's going. And then to meet other queens out of Philadelphia, actually talk to them and realize that they are regular human beings like the rest of us. I can be that too.
I love that. Miss Luna Rubbish has an interesting comment. I love this here. But if someone gives it their all just because it's not up to a level that you might consider acceptable or valid, does that mean the person shouldn't do drag, or should their effort to do their best be appreciated? I think the passion overrules like maybe a technical skill that isn't there. I mean, look at there's a reason I have bangs tonight. These eyebrows are a mess, but they're dark. I think when you can feel that passion, it definitely overrules, technical things that might not be what someone is looking for. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
I wholeheartedly agree. Yes.
Well, Tamia, we are going to be bringing you back right after the commercial break and after a little bit of Snatched by Scarlett. You cool to hang out and answer some more questions in a bit?
Oh my God, yes, absolutely.
Excellent. We will bring you back in just a couple minutes. See you soon.
See you soon, baby.
Oh my gosh, she is amazing.
So much fun. I did not realize that she was at that pageant like 2018. That was like a million years ago, or feels like it.
I'm slowly realizing how small our little drag community is.
Yeah.
It's wild. I just performed in Rehoboth for the second time recently, and people were coming. So, funny story. I'm doing a number at Port 251, and it's my first number there. My nerves are a little high, and I hear someone beep their car horn, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Kenra Lynn and Coco Ferragamo are driving by, and they're trying to tip me.
Yes.
I was like, are you kidding me? And I didn't know who it was at first. I'm just like, this is cute. This is fun. Oh my God, I know you. All right, girl. Are you ready for our next guest?
Yes.
I have been watching her on the camera doing a costume change. She is having a bit of a time delay, so we're just going to have to be a little patient. But all righty, kids. I don't know if you're ready, but I would like to welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the incomparable Ms. Shawna Alexander.
Hey. Hi.
Ma'am.
Hey. You can see me?
We can see you.
See me?
Ma'am.
Oh, dear stars. Hey, peoples.
Miss Shawna, why don't you tell everybody at home a little who, what, where about you?
Well, hi, babies. I am Shawna Alexander. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm known to a lot of people as Baltimore's Queen of Comedy and Baltimore's Queen of Benefits. I'm single. Don't always look like this, but this is for the camera, okay? So for those of you that are thinking to yourself, I would like to hump her, but if she looked like that, no. Well, look, here's the situation, baby. I don't usually look like this, okay? I'll send you a picture of what I usually look like if you really need it, okay? Okay. Oh, so, yeah, you can catch me the DMV area. I have something called the Chicken Box Show. That's the first Fridays of the month at a place called Mixers. That's like 6037 Bailey Road. It's free admission, so if y'all in the area, come on down. I host karaoke's first and last Saturday of the month in Federal Hill, Baltimore. What happened?
I have no idea. That was weird.
Did they hear anything?
I heard it all. Seems to be fine.
I heard it all.
Oh, okay. And I am also currently, this is like my benefit season. There is my main benefit going on now. There is a guy by the name of Brian that I met, and it was very interested to see what he did. He started feeding the homeless underneath the I-83 bridge. And because I'm all about benefits, I like that. So I got involved with that and had the pleasure of being there. And I was like, oh, wow, I've got to do something to help this guy. So every year at the Rowan Tree and at Mixers, Mixers, this is the first year, but usually at the Rowan Tree, we do something called a coin jar. And what the people do is when they come in, they like empty their coins out of their pockets and throw it in a jar. And then what Brian does is he takes all the coins like to the bank and everything and get it turned over into cash. And that help pays for the whole feeding the homeless banquet that he does for Thanksgiving. Well, if you come to one of those places that I just mentioned, the Rowan Tree or Mixers, you'll see the coin jar there, my darlings. All you have to do is dump your coins in, darling, and you'll be doing a nice thing by helping the homeless.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So, Shawnna, every time I have worked with you, you have just been like, it's been laughs nonstop. What brings you joy?
Actually, it's the response from the people in the audience. I'll tell you a quick story. The reason, I got into this field for the entertainment part of it and discovered that Shut up! I'm on camera. Excuse me. That was my technical clock. I'm so sorry. Anyway, rude. Anyway, so what was I saying, girl? See, this gonna make me drink.
Wait.
Did you finish? Okay, thank you.
What brings you joy?
So, a few years, I want to say almost more than 20 years ago, I went down to West Virginia to help out a contestant in a male pageant, right? So when I got down there, they found out that I was an entertainer. So the guy came to me and he was like, I know you're, helping out a contestant and everything, but would you mind filling in and helping entertain while you're here? Well, we were there for a week. So I was like, well, okay, I guess I can come up with some stuff. So I did. So I want to say like the third night, I'm out doing comedy skits and everything. And at the end of the night, and I'm in the back, and just before we're closing, I'm looking and I see a real food stamp. Someone had tipped me with a real food stamp. And I'm like, well, oh, hell. Okay, even West Virginia, they get ghetto. All right, dear. So afterwards, I went back out to have a drink and everything before packing up and going to the hotel. And these two white ladies came over, and it's like one like slightly older, was like a little younger, a little frail. And she said, hi, Miss Shawnna, I want you to meet such and such and such. I can't remember her name. And I introduced myself. She said, and I looked at the young lady that she was introducing me to, and she started crying, like having tears in her eyes. And I'm looking at her, I'm going, damn, I didn't know I was that ugly up in person. But I was like, baby, are you okay? And she's like, well, actually, I wanted to let you know. Then that's when her friend then says, I made her out to see you because I told her that there was a city girl that was so funny that was here down in West Virginia that she needed to see because her husband was abusive and would like beat her for everything that she did, and she finally like got away from him and everything was all depressed and everything, and she came out to see my show, and her girlfriend said that was the first time she ever saw her smile without for like months. And she said, I'm so sorry, I'm so embarrassed with myself, I didn't have no cash, but I just knew that I had to give you something, and that was the one that gave me the food stamp. So that from that point I was like, yeah, entertainment is my life. I like doing that. Yeah. So that's my little story.
Oh, I love that story so much. People are so quick to discredit drag as just, lip syncing or just, strutting around and dancing, but so much more than that. And, it's moments like that really affect people.
Yeah.
Right. And I had no idea how it would wear me out on the inside, but baby, that ride home, it was like the rest of the show was cool and everything, but that one moment with those two, touched me forever. And I just hope that people realize that okay, you can discredit drag or say what you want, but it is entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's entertainment.
I mean,
it's
look
not
at that
gay,
hat.
It's not great entertainment. Yeah. Did she just talk about my hair?
It's so subtle and understated.
Did you catch that?
It's so sensible.
It's her shower cap.
Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I have some fans and friends that do benefits also. So they do like this Easter bonnet contest, right? Where they're actually guys, not Dragosauruses, guys. And the guys have to like build their own Easter bonnets, and then they come and parade them around the streets and everything. And then they like auction them off and all them stuff. So the ones that don't get auctioned off come to me. Hey, Churins.
Oh, now I know what we're doing for our Easter episode next year.
Easter hat.
Listen at you.
Wow. Scarlett, do you have any questions for Shawna?
Last time you saw who? Me or Jade?
I think the last time I saw Jade, was it up in the woods, the lodge?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay. And I'm trying to remember if I've ever entertained with you.
With me?
Scarlett. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did it. We did the show together at the lodge back in like May or something like that, or something. A little while back.
Okay.
Yes, it was you, me, and
right. Okay, I was like, I think we. Who was it? You, me, and who?
You, me, Chastity. I forget who else was there. Shit, I don't remember. But it was the night you did your Little Mermaid. Yeah, and you did your Little Mermaid thing. I remember.
Oh.
That show.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
If you have never seen Shawna Alexander perform, go out, find one of her shows. You will, like, you might want to wear something in case you pee yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Miss Shawna, we do have to get to a quick commercial break. Go ahead, hon.
Okay. No, I was saying, well, you don't do too bad yourself, Miss Girl. Well, Scarlet Sugar. That other show that I was in with Miss Jade, we were only doing 2 numbers. She did like 4 of them.
I remember getting to that gig, looking at the lineup and going, I have more numbers than everybody else. Why the hell do I have more numbers than everybody else?
Oh, wow.
I didn't ask.
She's special.
And I was sweaty. Well, kids, we are going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are going to have a little bit of Snatched by Scarlett, and then we are going to open up the floor, and if anybody has a question, that will be your time to ask it. So stay tuned, kids. We will be back, and if I could press the right button, we will be back in just a couple minutes. Bye.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows. LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows. Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Here at WLFE-DB, you can find shows that vary in many topics. The paranormal, the creepy, heavy metal, and LGBTQ and drag. Our shows are your shows, and we want to provide a wide diversity for all to enjoy. So, tune in to Facebook.com/WLFEDB Radio. Like, follow, and share with your friends and family. Also, go check out our website at www.WLFE-DB.com. 2021 just got better. Your favorite shows from WLFE-DB Radio can now be found on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Yes, we now video stream to both of those platforms. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothing, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE-DB radio shows.
More from WLFE-DB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE-DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab, and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
You're listening to WLFE-DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hello, all my living and dead people out there, and welcome to Snatched by Scarlett, my segment where I talk a little bit about makeup and skincare. So tonight we're going to be talking about exfoliating. Everyone needs to exfoliate. If you're not, then you're not doing skincare the right way. So exfoliating is the process of removing dead skin cells from the surface of your skin by using a chemical granular substance or an exfoliation tool. Your skin will naturally shed dead skin cells to make room for new cells every 30 days, but sometimes the dead skin cells don't shed completely, which will result in dry, flaky patches, and it will clog your pores. So exfoliating is what you do in this instance to get rid of that dead skin. So exfoliating can benefit your skin by improving the appearance of your skin in several ways, which are making it brighter and making it so that topical skincare products will absorb easier into your skin. It also can prevent clogged pores, like I said, resulting in fewer breakouts. Long-term exfoliating can increase long-term exfoliation, can increase collagen production. So there's two types of exfoliations. There is a physical and a chemical. So a physical exfoliation is manual scrubbing or rubbing falls, and that would be cleansing scrubs, body brushes, and actually your loofah is a form of an exfoliant. A chemical is a method that uses chemicals, obviously, like hydroxy acids and retinol with enzymes to renew your skin. DIY and over-the-counter scrubs can help enhance your skin's appearance, but a chemical one is going to give you more dramatic results. So usually there's two types. There's AHAs, which are alpha hydroxy acids, and BHA, which is beta hydroxy acids. So the alpha one is going to be water-soluble acids, which come from sugary fruits like apples and grapes. Those include glycolic acid, lactic acid, citric acid, tartaric acid, and malic acid. They'll peel away your skin so that new, more evenly pigmented skin cells may generate and take their place. And depending on what AHA you use, it can help with mild hyperpigmentation like age spots and scars, enlarged pores, fine lines, surface wrinkles, and even your skin tone. A BHA is an oil soluble, and that's going to be for more deeper, and it's going to be for people who have acne and damage-prone skin. So for those of you who need a little, first of all, you figure out your skin type, and then that'll determine what type of exfoliant you should use and how often. So if you have drier, sensitive skin, you should do 1 to 2 times a week with a chemical exfoliant. If you have oily or acne-prone skin, 2 to 3 times a week with a chemical or physical exfoliant. If you have combination skin, like oily and normal, then you would do 2 to 3 times a week as well, and also with a chemical or physical exfoliant. And if you have mature, older skin, then you would do 2 times a week and use a chemical exfoliant.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I've always been so afraid to do anything to my skin. I was always broken out as a kid. And then when I got into my late 30s, I actually had a chemical peel done, which is salicylic acid.
Yes. Yep.
Which I went for 3 treatments. First one, they were like, oh, we're going to use a sensitive formula on you. And I was like, okay, this sucks. Second one felt better, although she burned underneath my eye a little bit. Third one, fires of hell on my face.
Yeah.
After 3, I was like, I'm good. But it's funny. The only thing I really do to my skin now is when I de-drag, I shampoo my hair, and that shampoo just covers my face, which is probably terrible for it.
Oh my God. Oh, I have to go. I can't continue. That is so bad. No, well, I will caveat, or I should say end the whole thing by saying that and this is why I kind of grouped skincare and makeup together in my segment, because if you do not have good skincare, you can walk in, and it happens all the time at Ulta. I see it. You can walk in there and you can buy that $45 foundation from Lancome and put it on your face. But guess what? It's going to look like you're using mud from your backyard if your skincare is not proper, because you need to have proper skincare and your skin needs to be fresh and clean, however you want to word it, for your makeup to really apply and look its best. So girl, again, you can buy the most expensive makeup in the world and you can be a makeup artist if you want to be, but if you're washing your face with hand soap from Walmart, that makeup is going to look like you caked it on. It's you have to have good skincare to have good makeup.
Yep. So accurate. I mean, I do cake it on. So
yes.
There's a lot of cosmeceuticals on my face right now.
Girl, try good face wash and exfoliant, obviously, and some moisturizers. Come into Ulta, I can hook you up.
I'll start coming in because now I got lots of spare time now that summer's over.
Yes.
Girl, are you ready to bring our guests back?
Yes.
I am so excited. While we are doing some Q&A this evening, I'm going to make sure to share their tipping info. So make sure you send them money. I was supposed to do it during the interviews, and you know, this ponytail is very tight tonight. I just completely forgot. It's so tight. Like, there we go. Oh gosh, that's so much better. Okay. So I need a nap. Alrighty, kids, let's welcome back to Inside the Drag Closet our amazing guests for the evening, Tamia Michaels and SHAWNNA Alexander.
Hey.
Ooh,
Yeah,
SHAWNNA let her
bitch
hair
didn't
down.
change, bitch. She changed. I didn't.
She came with all the costume changes.
Yeah,
She sure did.
Lord Almighty. So real quick, Scarlett, talking about your segment, it was funny. A conversation I had with a previous queen was, if the canvas ain't right, no matter what you put on, it ain't gonna make it any better.
That part, girl. Like I just said, I have ladies come in and they'll be like, I want the best foundation that you have. I don't care how much money it is. So I'll show them like a $40 foundation, and they'll be like, okay, perfect. Come a week later, this is not right. It's cakey. It's flaky. It's falling off my skin. Okay, and I literally will ask him, what are you washing your face with? Oh, you know, just some soap. No, that's why your makeup's not sitting right. Because your canvas is fucked.
Well,
Valid.
Yeah.
Was it the soap or genetics?
I mean, genetics will play into that, but usually it's your skincare routine is what makes your makeup not adhere or look right on your skin.
Very true.
Yep.
Very true.
So we've got some incredible questions coming in. I've already prepped for this first one. From the incredible Dana. My question is probably considered lame. It's not, just throwing it out there. But I do watch a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race shows, and it has not been yet explained to me what. Hang on a second. We got to get another SHAWNNA Alexander in here. It has not yet been explained why the glue stick on the eyebrows. Teach me. I got my glue stick right here.
As in, why do you apply it? The kind of thing?
I believe so. I mean, my natural eyebrow, I'm gonna move the veil a little bit. My eyebrow is in that pink area. Where the black eyebrow is not my eyebrow. That's painted on.
Mm-hmm.
And
if I didn't...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and if I didn't like wax or shave my brows actually come to here. So it's like I have to do that extra bit, because with men, our brow bones make everything smaller. So to be a woman, we have to lift it. That's why we do the glue stick.
My eyebrow is like somewhere in here.
Child.
SHAWNNA don't do the glue stick.
See, y'all.
Not me, bitch. Not y'all.
First of all, who's the oldest one between three?
Not me.
Me.
Yeah, Jade, I think. I'm not sure.
42.
Jade, how old are you? 42?
Jade is 42, she said.
Don't get, I got a delay, so I have to hear what's going on late. And Scarlett, you're what?
I am 20,000 years old.
Scarlett, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Oh, I'm the youngest. Oh, bitch.
20.
I'm 30.
Okay.
Okay.
Bitch, I've been in DC all week, and it was so funny, even though it's not by much, but still, I was going around, everybody's like, oh, how old are you? How old are you? And I tell them I'm 30, and they're like, oh. Like, I was like, why? Because they're all younger, and I was the oldest one. I was like, I'm not used to this, because when I first started, I was a baby. Everybody else was older. So now that I've been in it for a minute, I gotta realize that the younger generation is coming up.
Right.
And I started doing it in my 30s. So I was already the older girl who was just starting. So I had that weird dichotomy there. Miss SHAWNNA, you good girl?
Well, well, before this damn thing snapped me off again, what I was going for in my day, because as of January 8th, I've been doing this entertainment Dragosaurus stuff for 40 years, right? So literally 40 years.
Go ahead.
So I remember when there was this old Dragosaurus at the place where I first started. And for some reason, everyone thought she was the makeup artist ever. No matter what color you was, no matter what you look like, you look like her. You know?
Oh.
Her computer is not liking this.
What computer she got?
Right, she's on an
She said
iPad.
her iPad. That part. Which generation is it?
Her Venmo and tipping information is down there. Someone buy her a laptop.
She's on her iPhone 3, whatever that first one was.
Oh, she's upside down this time.
Ooh!
And of course,
Look at this
I
video.
can't even see her. There she goes.
I'm telling you, whatever's going on, y'all don't see me?
We do.
Yeah, you were just upside down.
Okay, baby, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this ghetto side of Maryland, but some stuff is going on over here. But what I was saying was everybody that everyone that came in front of her, she literally zipped your eyebrows off with a raid. And I was the one, and I was like, I don't want you to do that. And she was like, and why not? And I was like, because they kept saying that once you touch your face with a razor, it's never going to stop. And on top of that, I like my eyebrows because they weren't bushy. They were pretty. And it's like, okay, well, all right, girl, I'm going to do everything except your eyes. So she was like, go ahead, shut your eyes. I'm going to start your eye makeup. Dad, bitch. Shwoomp, shwoomp, all gone. It took 4 queens to keep me from punching her in the face. Because I told her
Baltimore for you, bitch. That's Baltimore for you.
And here it is. And here it is. All these years later, I can't grow one hair near the eyebrow section. You hear me? Not one.
Oh.
When this life is over, I'm going to catch her. It's on. We're going to rumble again.
Catch her and snatch her eyebrows back.
Give the eyebrows back.
Yeah.
So we have another question here from Orion Angel. Just getting their feet wet in the drag world, as it were. So Orion's question is, I know I asked this last week, but I feel it is important to ask again. What is the proper response when you accidentally misgender someone? Tamia, why don't you go first? Because Shawnna popped off again.
Well, I mean, first thing is first. Like, if someone is taking the time out to apologize, or first apologize. So then from there, if someone's taking the time to apologize and they misgender you, I just like when queens who are misgendered, they snap. Like, people are automatically supposed to know what's going on. Baby, that's your personal business. Not everybody's supposed to know your personal business. So, with that being said, misgender somebody, fine. Apologize and then correct your mistake. And if you catch it on a constant basis, like if you recognize that you're saying it and consciously are saying, oh, like it's an accommodation, like you got to get used to doing it again, that's one thing. But to blatantly come out and misgender somebody and then they correct you and you still do it regardless, that's where the disrespect comes in. I'm just like, I'm not for it.
Agreed. And Orion did preface, like, purposely misgendering someone is, what did he say? There is a special place in darkness for you if you purposely misgender someone. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Not even just misgender somebody. It's just, I feel it's having to bash somebody, whether they are non-binary or they choose to choose to identify as a certain gender, I feel as though, like, if you are bashing somebody, something's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Does more
can't.
That
about
part
you
I
than it does
agree
them.
with, honey.
Yeah. There's a quote, and I feel like I'm going to misquote it, but it's something along the lines of blowing out somebody else's candle does not make yours shine brighter.
Yes.
And it's that.
Yeah.
Fragile egos are
Oh, I
scared
like
of
that.
individuality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What did
I like
Jay said
that.
something earlier? Where is it? I'm scrolling
I
back to
like
the.
that. It ain't gonna make us.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? Oh, Jay had a great quote. It was basically like, you girls are sending us to church tonight. That's the
Or
goal.
what?
And we are sending everybody to church tonight with all of the gospel we are preaching.
Well, sometimes things just need to be said.
It's true, and that's what this show is for. You know, I very purposely wanted to dedicate this month. We did, I believe it was March. We dedicated all to kings. Because kings have a very loud voice and they have a story to tell. This month, I wanted to dedicate completely to trans performers. And, you know, people like that Facebook post I was talking about. This guy was like, drag is for men and men have big hands and men have dicks and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, first of all, I have small little hands, so that doesn't work. And what's between my legs is nobody's business but my own. But not every man has a penis. So, Grandpa,
and
get
really,
it?
even nowadays, like, most of the men, those manly men, choose to be men. It's the feminine ones who mostly come out there to do drag. Now, I'm not saying that it's all across the board by any means, but for the majority basis of the community, those who are wanting manly men, well, if you're wanting manly men, go to a strip show or something like that, a male review show or something. If you're coming to a drag show, it's a different type of entertainment. I can't put my finger on it, but it's not stripping. We're not all singing artists, but it's a different type of relatability entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, you are able to go there and express yourself, express the feelings that you have inside. And I don't know. It's just one of those things that it gets very nitpicky if you allow it to.
Well, and one thing I've noticed with the poor Shawnna, I don't know what's going on. It is thundering and lightning here, though. Like,
I was gonna say,
she's in Charm City.
I just looked out the window because, like, it freaked me out. There was like a big flash. I thought like somebody was like flashing because like the streets right out. Like, I'm in the living room area, so the streets are out there. I thought someone was like flashing their headlights from their car. It was like, and then I heard the rumble. So if the dogs start freaking out, or if I myself have issues with connectivity, hitting right now. So love this episode for us. It's going fantastic.
It's going great.
Yeah.
Jamie Angel actually has a question for Scarlett here. I love this. Scarlett, I have a makeup question for you. I have started tea a month ago. Congratulations.
Yay.
Now facing a lot more wrinkles. Any tips for non-binary and trans masculine individuals to keep their skin from getting too wrinkled or too leathery while looking masked?
I mean, any kind of... There are skincare products out there. A lot of companies make them now to target fine lines and wrinkles. So I would suggest maybe trying one of those. I mean, that's all I can really...
Well, one thing I've always struggled with is I have a fear about wrinkles too. So in cosmetology, they taught us that when you are applying creams to go up with the face. Like when you're putting lotion on, they say not to do this motion and stuff like that because you're literally pulling your face to apply your moisturizer or whatever upwards, making sure that you pull back, and it will help, I guess, retrain the skin to pull it back. Because as you're pulling it down, especially us doing makeup, we do this a lot. So to go back in with the float and pull it back, that's one thing that kind of helps me. Now, I can't say if they already have wrinkles, but...
Well, I was going to say, like, you know, obviously, as far as like your skincare routine, even if you're washing your face or exfoliating, moisturizer, any of those steps or whatever, yeah, like you just said to me, like you're going to want to like rub gentle and upward strokes, because then you're like the product is getting into your skin better by going that way. And then like you just said, it's training your skin to go back upwards instead of sagging, so to speak. But I mean, if you already have fine lines and wrinkles, keep doing that. It'll like help prevent more. But if you already have them, then, you know, your options are going to be some kind of skincare product or routine to target fine lines and wrinkles. Girl, come see me at Ulta if you can.
I was always,
if not, always go with my best friend.
I was always taught you couldn't do
that
this.
too, yeah.
Huh.
What, Shawnna?
That's the only
froze,
thing that I
baby.
was ever taught, that no matter what you do, you can't rub your face down.
No.
Right, yes. That's exactly what I was saying. Yes, absolutely.
Because
doing like the round motions, even like I guess backwards, it would just pull your face down. So to pull it up, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I do that subconsciously.
Right.
I do like small motions, but they all go up that way. I wasn't even consciously trying to do that. We have a couple more questions. Here's another one. Jay wants to know what Wi-Fi does Shawnna have? The Flintstones?
Yeah.
Well, she's from Baltimore.
Baby, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's sure damn acting like it. And look, it's only gonna let me be here for a minute. I don't know what the hell's going on. We pay bill.
That's so weird. It might just be the weather. It could be any number of things.
Yeah.
Jay also wanted to point out that tea typically makes your skin oily.
Something like, girl, your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's an odd. It's all right. It's making things more entertaining.
Yes.
Tea.
Just like the storm, which is literally right outside.
Tea, testosterone. Testosterone, not the other tea, bitch. Not that other mess. Testosterone. That's the thing we try to get rid of.
Orion Angel has an amazing question. I am so ready for this one. You are all now professors at Drag University. What is the name of the class you are teaching? You all have to pick something different. Shawnna, let's start with you. What would you teach?
Dial up, that's what she'll teach.
I would Miss Drag Wrongness.
Somehow I know exactly what you mean by that.
Miss Drag Wrongness.
I love that. Tamia, how about you?
Which means, darling, you could come into my class, you could ask me. Oh, go ahead.
How to walk, because, baby, there are some... I'm not saying everybody has to walk like supermodel.
And that's why
by
we're
no
comedy.
means. Baby, one of my favorite things that you have done, Shawnna, you competed for Miss Maryland America, and you came out there and you did your balloon butt and everything. Bitch, I howled when you did that, because I think it was from the color purple, if I'm not mistaken. Your color purple skit.
Yes,
Bitch.
my color purple. Oh, I love that skit. That's because I know girls that are not well in the head, but they won't, go that extra mile, so they'll stick it on me. Like, Crystal Nova and Anastasia Moore, I ain't want to call them out, but them, you understand. Wow. So,
yes, I know. I understand.
that face that you're in, that is not plastic. That's makeup. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a wig cap on or a bald cap on?
Yeah, and then I painted the white on it as well. It's a cream base, and it's face paint from Miron.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
They make it in all colors. I have it in red because I did like a devil look.
Oh. Well, girl, you look good.
Well, thank you. It's my time. Every year.
September
So
came
is it
around
something
and
like
she was
this?
ready for Halloween.
Yeah. But the one that I have, I just bought like the single white, so it's like almost looks like a petri dish size. It's like round, like this round.
Oh, like the old Bayron clown white.
Yeah. But yeah, I have like the Miron paint sticks in like red as well, black, green, like different colors. Actually, like devil look. So yeah, it's like that size, yeah, Jaded. It's like a white cream base.
Friend of mine ordered this years ago. She wanted clown white. They sent her black. So I've been using it as eyeshadow for years.
Yes.
She was like, cool. That's exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Thank you.
So,
Scarlett, what
what
class
will y'all
did you
teach?
teach at Drag University?
But you know,
Oh yeah, my class. Well, forget tonight, so it doesn't count. But I would teach. The color wheel will be called, and it'd be all about using bright, colorful eyeshadows. Because usually I'm colorful, but not tonight.
I love that.
Jade.
I think I would teach a class in how to laugh at yourself.
Jade.
Ooh, I like
Laugh
that.
by yourself or laugh at yourself?
Laugh at yourself, because if you can't laugh at yourself, then how the hell are you going to laugh at anybody else?
Well, not only
I
that,
think
if you
Shakespeare
can't take
said
your
that.
own joke, if you can't take a joke, then you shouldn't be doing anything.
Well, and that's one thing I always told younger performers when I taught theater classes. I'd tell them, all right, here's a mirror. I want you to make some faces at yourself. I want you to try to make yourself laugh. Because it allows you that freedom to let go a little bit and just go, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's party. Let's be silly.
Yeah.
There was another question in here. I forget where it went. Where to go? Where to go?
That I agree with.
Shawn,
Yeah.
I have a really serious question for you.
So the
since
person asking
you and
that
I are
question,
both
are you satisfied?
What's that?
What?
Ooh, this time delay.
What was that?
She frozen.
Oh, that's what I think Jay was saying. She could
That's the
teach
question, 'cause the
Frozen.
delays are here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Tamia, what was your question for Shawnna?
So, Shawnna, prior to hormone use, and even while on it, have you battled any mental concerns, issues, like depression or anything like that? I know I have, and I was just kind of getting a sense for if it's kind of like across the board.
Well, actually, honey, I've never been on any of that. Matter of fact, when I went to get my ties done, my doctor explained to this new intern that I was his experiment because apparently I went to the top of my class without even doing a hormone. I was just in there, and my counselors thought that I was feminine enough that they could go ahead and rush me to get my boobies. And while I was in there, he had told me that I was the first one that had never had hormones up until, and he also said I was the first one to flirt with him into getting bigger boobs that he did not want to put in my But no, I never got to experience the hormone treatment.
You never. Oh wow! So you never went through hormone replacement therapy?
And actually, it's very strange because the people around me were going through so many stages from the hormone treatment that it frightened me. That I was so happy that I didn't have to go through that, because bad enough you're crazy when you're crazy enough as it is, but then if you're gonna have some help, no, child, that's no, that's a trend for murder. No.
That's interesting.
I actually have a question for you, Tamia, and Shawnna. So people always talk about the struggles of being trans, like being bullied, picked on, etc. What, for both of you, what is one thing that has been like, a non-struggle, I guess you could say, like something that was easy for you being like trans?
Well, for me, everything else has been easy. Not gonna lie, it's been fairly easy. I have a very supportive family, very supportive friends. I have very supportive friends who are family. I think one of my biggest struggles that I've faced and facing is actually relationships.
Wow.
That's probably one of my biggest struggles. But as far as being bullied or anything like that, never that, because bitch, just do this mug.
Yes.
So, no, I haven't really had a bad experience from that aspect.
I love hearing that.
Yeah.
What about you, Shawnna?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, because from the boy transitioning to the girl, I guess it was like basically everyone around me knew that, but I had some experiences when I was younger that made me decide that I didn't want to be a streetwalker trans, because I had so many friends that were not only getting murdered, but I also had so many friends that were like, I want to say, causing their own demise from things that they would do with their tricks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that I didn't want to do that. I had already the entertainment part, which that was the sole thing for me to start. And then, but I always knew that I wanted to live my life as a woman. But I guess it was like a learning to wait stage for me. And actually, I've got friends that, call me like a 90-year-old chick with 6 breasts, because I waited so long. I didn't get them done until 2020, last year, 2019. So
congratulations, boo.
But I still lived my life like. Thank you. I still lived my life like this though. But I watching the people that I didn't want to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the stuff that they were doing that I didn't agree with, I was able to them. I want to go just the opposite of that. I don't want to walk feminine. I just want to walk. I don't want to talk too high. I just want to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's been it for me. And the only incidents that I've ever had where the bully part came in is having a few times when I assumed that the guy knew but didn't. And I do remember that there was one incident where the guy told me, he literally looked at me. He said, I should actually kill you now, but because of your personality, I'm not.
Wow.
And he literally drove me. Well, I would let him know exactly where I live, but he literally drove me near my house so that I can get there safely. So I've been blessed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's a crazy, amazing, and also terrifying story.
Yeah, for sure.
I
You know,
don't.
actually, to kind of bounce back to your question, Scarlett, most of my bullying came before when I was more of a boy,
Oh,
and that
wow.
was one of my
I
biggest
agree.
struggles. When I
Mm-hmm.
transitioned, all that shit stopped. Don't
Wow.
ask me
Mm-hmm.
why. Don't ask me how. It just did.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Right, right, and I agree. So my that was me. That was me. As a kid, that's when my bullying was there. I don't know. It was like once I became into adulthood, to the point that I was like, well, you know what? That's when I was him. But now that I'm her and still got him in me, yes.
Yeah.
Indeed. And you know, one of my biggest things is when I meet heterosexuals who are very naive and they start asking questions like, well, why do you want to be a girl? That's not what it is on your birth certificate. Oh, baby, I was yay big, so many pounds on my birth certificate. A lot has changed since then. That
Yeah.
was my start. This is my finish. Let me live.
Yep.
Preach.
Valid. So Orion Angel, who's like popping in all the good questions tonight, wants to know if someone made a movie about your life, who would you want to play you? Scarlett, you take this one first.
Oh my! I have to pick one per. Oh my. Um. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. I know. I know. Because she is such a diverse and unique and chameleon when it comes to acting, kind of like my drag. Sarah Paulson, who I absolutely fucking love, by the way. Love her. If you're not watching the new season of American Horror Story, watch it. It's so good.
I can see her doing this look.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Tamia?
Shawna, you go first. I'm still thinking. Because the one bitch who I had in mind is dead.
Well, I don't. Oh, child, and the girl and the chick that I have in mind, ain't too many people like her. But I would just say Whoopi.
I could
Oh.
so see that. I could
Or
100%
what's
see that.
How to Get Away with Murder?
Oh,
Viola Davis.
Oh, she's so iconic too.
Oh, God, that's a good one. See, I don't know. See, for me, as far as looks go, I have been really blessed to have like multiple looks. So as far as looks go, I can't really pinpoint an actress. But I guess what I would like to see perceived from said actress to do my movie, um, definitely has to be an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, so for those who understand, an Aquarius, all Aquarians have a very similar state of
Vanessa
mind.
Williams.
So we all kind of, huh? What'd you say, Shauna? She didn't catch that. Okay.
Maybe Vanessa Williams. She does good.
Vanessa.
I will take that.
I
Alyssa Edwards mover.
Yes.
I'll take that. So Vanessa Williams. Okay.
Yes.
I can see that.
You know, one of my favorite looks that she had was from Tyler Perry's Temptation. I don't know if you all have seen that, but it's one of my favorite movies. I love Tyler Perry.
Right.
The
Right.
raw, the real life, just yeah.
Me too. And Tyler, if you to this, one or two things. I want to roll, or I want to roll with you one time. But I just wanted to put that out there. Hey, Tyler, boo.
I'm so glad I know you're an Aquarius because same.
Yes.
You know, and it's so funny that Amethyst isn't because considering February.
Yeah, she's a Pisces.
Go fucking figure.
Right?
Well, wait. So does that mean she's the second half of? Well, where is she? I know she's on here watching this.
She probably passed out by now.
Probably old ass. But anyway, Salinas. Oh, of course you would say. Shut up. But yeah, yeah.
Now
Yeah,
I'm like second guessing who my choice was going to be.
Yeah, who would you pick, Jade?
So if time was not an issue, it would have been Cyndi Lauper in the 80s.
Yes.
If anybody has ever seen the movie Vibes with Cyndi Lauper and Jeff Goldblum playing psychics, watch it. You're going to regret it, but watch it. It's so bad, it's good. Someone from
Believe it or not, I
today-
could see Rebel Wilson. I could see you being played by Rebel Wilson.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Because you definitely have like that quirky personality. Your facial structure is very similar to hers, especially now she's losing weight. Yeah, I could see Rebel Wilson for you.
I love that choice. And she's crazy.
That part.
Yeah. She will do anything for a laugh. And I can relate to that.
I'll do anything to that.
Who else is? We have a lot of people watching tonight. This is amazing. Casey tuning in again. Teddy, our incredible producer from WLFE. Dana, I'm so glad you enjoyed this show. That makes me happy. Robin and Vicky are watching.
Hey.
I thought there was another question in here. Well, since we are in our last 10 minutes of the show, I want to do a little thing that I like to call Derek's Helpful Drag Tips, where my husband creates a little poster and we talk about it for a minute.
Oh,
now, little bit of a preface. My husband is a show director of one of the biggest shows in central Pennsylvania. He puts the show together. He doesn't even ask me who to book. He books it without me. Everybody thanks me at the end, and I'm like, thank you. I wasn't actually involved in decisions, but I'm glad you're here. So, this week, Derek's helpful drag tip is, if an event promoter presents you with rules for a gig, follow them. If you're uncomfortable with the rules, then it's better to say no to the gig than to disregard the guidelines that have been put in place. Doing so could jeopardize the safety of your fellow performers and or the future of the gig itself, depending on the severity of the situation. Accurate. Super accurate. I asked him, I was like, is there a reason this is your helpful drag tip? And he was like, no. Although I was remembering a queen who threw an entire garbage bag of sequins at a gig once.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
He had to go back the next day and clean them up. That's why we're not allowed to spill anything at that gig. We are not allowed to get on the tables at that gig. We are not allowed any liquid, any fire, nothing. Diamond Taylor, we love you.
I was going to say. I know Derek sends all these rules. And I'm like, oh, man.
You know what?
But
It's very strange because
it's very strange because the internet
those
is
rules
not
happen
loving Shawnna.
because it's usually somebody before you that was ignorant.
Accurate.
Yeah, for the ignorant.
Oh.
We got you, girl.
You have to be the brunt of, what somebody else did. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, and by the way, there is a storm coming that I keep popping up on my phone.
Get ready, girl. It's thunder and lightning.
Shawnna,
yeah,
it's already
are you
gone.
in the basement?
Yeah.
She in the basement. That's why.
She's in the basement. That's what it is.
Did she just
Are
call me?
you in the basement?
Did she just call me out? Did she just say I was in a basement? Is she trying to say I'm a basement queen? Well, yeah, actually I am.
I mean, I'm not mad at it at all, but now it kind of makes sense of the reception wise, because you got to go through all them walls. You know, most gays don't know nothing about walls because they lost them a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preach.
Preach.
Oh my gosh. This has been such a ridiculous evening. Well, one thing
I really
always
enjoyed it.
Good. I have to. One thing I always like to let everybody do is just say goodnight to everybody. And we're going to start with Scarlett. Do you have any last words for everybody at home? Let me make sure your tipping information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen while you do that.
Yes. All right. So I would just like to say that be kind to one another, be safe, be happy, support everybody, go to drag shows, tip everybody. Spooky season's coming up, so get out your horror looks. If you need any more advice on skincare, makeup, or whatever, come see me at Ulta or message me. And thank you, Tamia and Shawnna, for being on the episode. Great to see you both again. Had so much fun. Hopefully we all get to work together sometime soon. Jade, I'm glad you showed up. And and everyone who watched, thank you for watching. It was so much fun. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Tamia, any last words for the kids at home?
Same thing like Scarlett said. Be kind to one another. You don't know what the other one is battling. Depression is very real. Respect boundaries. That's one thing that I like. A lot of people struggle with, and I'm one of those struggling how to set boundaries and learn them from others. So never turn down anything, and everything is a learning experience. You never did anything wrong. You learned from it. So with that being said, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate every last one of you, all you watching. Please continue to come back, and I hope I come back too.
Yes.
That's definitely going to happen. Miss Shawnna.
I would just like to thank everybody for watching. I have learned so much about what's going to happen should my black ass shut down again. Our ghetto ass go one more time before I leave the thing. I'm getting tired. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And honey, listen, if this and taught any of us anything, darling, it's not. It should be okay. Stuff that you want to do, stop procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? And for those that said last year, oh, honey, the states and the cities and the places are not going to shut down, Shawnna. You just being stupid. Well, okay. And the same ones are saying the same thing this year. Honey, don't take anything for granted because it possibly can happen. So shut your asses up. Get yourselves together. Take
You better
care of
shut
one
up and
another.
pray up.
And I'll see you, baby. Jay. Right back.
Aw.
Yes.
We need to work together again. It has been way too long. Tonight has been so rewarding. So fun.
We're gonna be like on. She gonna.
She had said what?
We're gonna have to get her some new service or something. That's what we're gonna have to do.
No.
Her Venmo's right down there. Buy this bitch a laptop.
Or a router, something.
If someone gives her like $1,000 through Venmo, I'm gonna quit my job. I can't.
I'm gonna blame you.
Yeah.
Right. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. This has been an absolute joy. She's just having the party down there.
She's feeling her oats, every last one of them.
I love it. Tamia and Shawnna, thank you for sharing your stories with all of our viewers. She's gone. She's leaving. It has been an absolute joy to get to know both of you better. Now she's drinking. You know, it happens. It happens. Scarlett, you were also here. And I can't deal with this look right now. Like, this look is killing me. It's so good. If this is what you're doing in September, October, kids, just buckle up. It's going to get weird.
Ooh, it is.
Speaking of things coming down the line, next week, we are continuing our celebration of our trans siblings. We have the incredible Lacrosse joining us. Next week, the topic's going to be a little more drag helped me find myself. Now I'm walking away from drag. So that's going to be an interesting episode. So I hope everybody tunes in next week. I see Vicky saying bring them back. Oh, yeah, we're going to have you kids back again. No worries about that. Yeah. But we have reached the end of the evening. So it's time to say one last thing. And that thing is good night, kids.
Good night, kids.
Good night.
You've been listening to WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows.